Welcome back to the Money Show. And viewers, we know that there are a plethora of funds that are available in the market to invest your money. But how do you assess that which is the right fund for your portfolio? And in order to guide you in a better way, today we have Shweta Jain of Investography. So do send us to your portfolio related queries on a WhatsApp number, that is 865-797-4571, or you can also email us your queries onto the email ID mentioned on screen. But with this, let's move forward and let's start getting your portfolio related queries answered by our expert today. First of all, Shweta, very good evening to you. The first query that I have is coming from Ravindra Pandey. His query is that what type of help will he get from you and your management in terms of, because he's looking for a long-term investment. Today, he's already investing in some of the shares as well as some of the schemes as well, wherein he says that his equity valuation is of around 31 lakhs. He's put in 83 lakhs in mutual funds, and other than that, in terms of the mutual fund, he is having his money in HDFC Hybrid Fund, HDFC Balance Advantage Fund, as well as HDFC Tax Saver Fund, and Axis Long Term Tax Saving and Axis Blue Chip Fund. He also has HDFC Flexi Fund, wherein he has put in his money, and he also has some fund in the senior citizen scheme as well. So he's touching around 70 years of age and wanted to stop some of these activities related to finance so that this could help as a regular income generation for his expenditure to be taken care of. What will be your advice for him as of now, that given the schemes that he has already put in his money, what will be your advice for him?
Hi, Srishti. Thank you for having me on the show. So my recommendation would be that he reassess the whole situation in terms of his cash flow, because this is something that they need to do when they're planning for retirement. So it's just not about the schemes, but overall what he needs to do. Having said that, I would definitely think he needs to cut down on his direct equity exposure and increase the mutual fund exposure, especially the hybrid schemes, where he can get regular monthly regular dividends basically. He has to also figure out if 30,000 what he's getting is enough. What is enough? Is it 40,000? Is it 70,000? Based on that, his portfolio revamping needs to be done. But at the moment, like I said, direct equity exposure, he should cut down, if not more, by at least 20%, and increase that by investing in hybrid schemes that give him regular dividends. He can, from a mutual fund side, I think he should cut down on the HDFC Flexi Cap for sure. And the tax saving funds, once they complete 3 years, that is when he can start moving them to hybrid as well. I would definitely recommend that he look at his overall asset allocation as well.
All right, so that's the advice coming in for Ravinder. But moving on in Shweta, we have a live caller named Venkateshan. Hi, very good evening, Mr. Venkateshan. Thank you so much for calling and connecting with us. Shweta is online. Please go ahead and ask your query.
Yeah, good afternoon. Myself, Venkateshan here. So this is about mutual fund strategy. This is about mutual fund strategy. Recently, I booked quite a good amount of profits from various mutual funds when the markets were going high and all that. And I was advised to get into multi-assets strategy or multi-asset funds category. I've been generally in, I thought, balance advantage funds or, hybrid funds or these kind of funds are swinging between equity and debt, and I should keep a ratio of all of this, and they do it by themselves and all of that. But now, in this current situation, at this point of time of the year or this situation, the advisor tells me that let's move into multi-asset fund category. I was even having a lots of asset allocation fund in my portfolio, substantial part of it. But that was debt fund category. But this is kind of multi-asset strategy is equity doing the same job probably. Is it the right strategy or is it right advice? That's what I wanted to hear.
Okay, Shweta, you got his question. What will be your advice for him?
So it really depends on what kind of overall asset allocation he's looking at building, and how much does he want to be invested in equity, because really they're two different categories completely. One which has multiple assets. It could have gold. Does he need gold in his portfolio, versus a balanced advantage versus a flexi cap? A flexi is something which is entirely equity. Hybrid will be more equity, less of debt. Um, balance.
Okay, I guess we have snapped this line with Shweta, but and we are also towards the end of this edition of the Money Show. But Venkateshan, we'll try to get an answer from Shweta, and we'll try to get that answer to you. But with this, viewers, it's time to wrap this edition of the Money Show. It was great. It's a goodbye from me and the entire team who put this show together. Thanks so much for watching.